James Carville going on a podcast over the weekend and saying, you know, we sucked. We really sucked because we had a really I'm going to be careful, candidate. Let's listen to Carville. This guy was the mastermind behind the Clinton campaign back when, like, Democrats actually seemed like they cared about workers. They don't seem to care, nor do they want to even do the due diligence and the hard work to sit down and come up with a plan to show, even if it's just pretending, how they might get out of the horrific inflation scenario Kamala Harris and Joe Biden put us in. Here's Carville.
I told Adam DeGurney, we didn't even get a chance to kick the tires. We just said, you're buying the car, and you have no choice. And, of course, we bought the car. And I think if this campaign is reducible to one moment, we're in a 65% wrong track country. The country wants something different. And she's asked, is so often the case in a friendly audience on The View, how would you be different than Biden? It's the one question that you exist to answer. All right? That is it. That's the money question. That's the one you want. That's the one that everybody wants to know the answer to. And you freeze. You literally freeze and say, well, I can't think of anything. And once you get in it, so we said 65% want something different. We are just not going to give in to them, but maybe the odiousness of Trump combined with the Dobbs decision, we can overcome it. Well, we didn't overcome it. But when we go back and history unearths this, it's going to be right there on The View. And I think her name was Sunny Houston or whatever. Asked the question, and that's the most devastating answer you could imagine.
I said it at the time, guys. I said it at the time. I mean, I think there's more that went on, but this was a big part of it. In other words, she had nothing to offer, absolutely nothing to offer. And the country was in a really bad spot. And we were sick of the cultural BS, and we were sick of the inflation. We were sick of the border situation. That was all very, very clear. And when she was asked, how are you going to change things? Is there anything that you wish that had, come out differently? And she can't think of an answer, and she just sits there like a bump on a lung and says, no. Nothing. Boom. Over. Done. I mean, I think she was over and done from the beginning, but, that didn't help.